what is the difference between the antelopes, that means oryx, and chiru? So we are supposed to find out the difference between two antelopes, that is oryx and chiru. So oryx is especially found in Central Asian region, and chiru is found in the Tibetan region, right? For options A, oryx is adapted to live in hot and arid areas, whereas chiru is adapted to live in steppes and semi-desert areas of cold, high mountains. Second statement, oryx is poached for its antlers, whereas chiru is poached for its musk. Third statement, or option C, oryx exists in western India only, whereas chiru exists in northeast India only. And option D is none of these statements A, B, and C. So let us try to find out the correct answer. This statement is incorrect. Option C is incorrect because, as we have already discussed, oryx is found in the Central Asian region and chiru is found in the Tibetan region. Even the Trans-Himalayan biogeographic zone of India is associated with chiru. And that's why this particular statement or option is incorrect. Moreover, oryx is not poached for its antlers because it do not have antlers, rather it is associated with horns, right? So antlers, oryx, they do not have, oryx have horn and not the antlers, the other way around. Oryx is poached for its antlers. So as we have discussed, they do not have antlers, but they have horns. And that's why even option B is incorrect, right? And chiru is poached for its antlers, not for musk. Moreover, the area of chiru is cold and high mountains, and the area of oryx is hot and arid locations. And this particular feature of, or this particular habitat conditions of oryx and chiru are mentioned in option A, and that's why it is correct choice, right? So option A is correct for this question because oryx is adapted to live in hot and arid areas. On the other hand, chiru lives in the cold, high mountainous region. And that's why option A is correct. Why B is not correct? Because oryx is not poached for its antler because they have horns. And chiru is not poached for its musk, but rather they are poached for their antlers. And C is incorrect because in India, we do not have the presence of oryx, right? So answer for this question is A. Which of the following can be threats to the biodiversity of a geographical area? First, global warming. Second, fragmentation of habitat. Third, invasion of alien species. And fourth, promotion of vegetarianism. So we are supposed to find out which will be the threats to the biodiversity. So let us discuss this question. Biodiversity means the variety of genes, species, and ecosystem. Primarily, whenever we say biodiversity, we generally associate this term with the diversity or variety of species. And this variety of species may have various kind of threats. Primarily, the most important threat is degradation, fragmentation, and loss of habitat, because habitat is the home of that species, And if habitat is getting destructed, we are destructing the home of the species. And thus, first or second statement, which is related to fragmentation of habitat, is correct as a threat for biodiversity. Similarly, if we try to introduce, or if by accident certain alien species, that means those species which are not native to a specific region, are introduced in that region, then those alien species may use up resources available in that area, and hence the native species will not have much resources to achieve their potential growth. And that's why that is also a threat to the local biodiversity. And hence, third statement is also correct. And these days, because of human activities, the emission of greenhouse gases has increased, and thus more heat energy is being trapped, leading to global warming. And global warming ultimately results in climate change. And the impact of climate change is on biodiversity as well. And thus, even global warming is a threat associated with biodiversity. But the fourth statement, that means the promotion of vegetarianism, is not a threat related to biodiversity. And hence, the answer of this question is 1, 2, and 3 mentioned in option A. Right? So, answer is